What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. So I got something really amazing today. The backstory is this. I got a really good friend of mine named Humraz. I've known him for years. He was in ACN, a lot of other, legacy companies. And the guy's just a great leader, pay it forward attitude, has a heart of gold. I share things with him from time to time, and he doesn't join everything. And that's the beauty of it, because he's very picky when it comes to this space, when it comes to this industry, when it comes to, just joining certain things out here. Now, we all know, you guys watching this video, there's so many things out here. The last year was terrible. There's a lot of rug pulls. There's a lot of scam companies out there. But the reason why I wanted to make this video and have our guests on is because this is 1,000% real. When Humraz came to me and said, Dave, you got to check this out, I was like, okay, I'm going to check it out. I checked it out. I was blown away. And I said, everybody needs to hear about this, because here's the thing. This is unique. It's one of a kind. This is something that I believe that has not been done before. I have not seen it. It has nothing to do with trading, has nothing to do with sports betting, has nothing to do with a lot of things that you see out there. But our special guest today is going to go ahead and go over that with us today. His name's Ishak Hassan. How you doing, Ishak?
I'm very well, thank you, David. How are you?
I'm doing great, doing great. Now, here's the thing. When Humraz came to me about YesWealth, I was amazed, because at first I'm like, okay, it's probably just going to be one of those things. It's going to be just, it's here one day and gone the next. But when you showed us the company, when you showed us the roadmap, I said, wow, everybody, whether you want to come in and just come in passively, or you want to build a team, this is something for everybody. Now, I don't like that word guaranteed, but when I saw this, I'm like, can I say guaranteed? Because this is on that level where I'm like, wow, you really can't lose here. And that's the beauty of this, because in the past, there's been so many losses. Our team members have so many losses. There's been a lot of companies that have come and gone, right? And I know that with this company, you would not have to build an affiliate side, but you chose to do that, which is amazing. Mal, for the people that don't know who you are, can you give us a little background of who you are, and just a little bit, so that people can get to know you?
Yes, of course. Okay, so ladies and gents, obviously my name is Ishak Hassan. I'm actually 34 years old, born and raised in London. However, currently reside now in Dubai for the last 4 years. The weather is better, so it makes complete and utter sense. Other than that, my background has been involved within network marketing. I've been in network marketing for 10 years, as well as that, multiple investments that I've been a part of or involved in or even owned, from the financial side of things to the real estate of things. I've been in all of that over the last probably total of 15 years. Okay, so I got started very, very early in this field, and I started off, very, very small. And obviously, as things got better for me over the years, naturally with some knowledge and some experiences, things are obviously now, very, very good, and we're doing really well. So technically speaking, my background is finance, and it is also real estate. And obviously I have dabbled in network marketing. So I completely understand when you was telling me, about things that are here today and gone tomorrow. I've physically been there myself. I know exactly what it's like. And I think deep down, we always want the next thing we get involved in to be the last thing. We've all been there. So, but finally, I can actually sit here and say to you guys, look, I've put something together right now where I didn't actually need to go down the road of affiliates. And I could have single-handedly done this alone. However, the real ideology behind YesWealth is to actually create something for the community, let people get involved, let people make money, because we have a much, much bigger vision than just, making some money with some people. We really want to grow and expand and give back to the community.
Awesome. Now, since we all know that YesWealth is not trading, has nothing to do with sports betting, has nothing to do with a lot of things out here right now, can you give us an idea and explain what is YesWealth?
Absolutely. So naturally, okay, we have traditional business, traditional banking business. Now, our traditional banking business works very simple. We have very large clients that are the banks, and they typically want things like USDT for their fiat currency. Now, all we do, because we have a license, we're able to facilitate those transactions with our partners. Okay. So we do a very straightforward from fiat currency to USDT. We get a very small fee of which we call a transaction fee. Okay. Sometimes it's 0.4%, sometimes it's 0.55%. Okay, it just differs on the day and depending on what market we're working on. And depending on how many of these transactions we are doing over the span of the month, will typically give us a return sometimes of, anything from 3 to 7% typically, on a monthly basis. Okay. But it's your traditional business. It's us dealing with B2B, so business to business. We are a payment solution company. So people come to us. We don't deal with individuals. We literally deal with the banks. So we're doing quite a large turnover. However, that being said, we've actually turned away quite a lot of business over the last sort of 13 to 14 months. Okay. We've turned down around $200 million a month as we cannot facilitate these transactions. If we had a little bit more, then obviously we'll be able to facilitate that, but we're only floating X amount at the moment, so we can only facilitate our current clients. However, we do have new clients that are knocking on our door saying, hey, look, we really need, some USDT. We have X amount. Can you please help us out? And unfortunately, we can't. So by creating the YesWealth fund, we can now help these businesses perform their businesses. And at the same time, we can give back to the community or the investors.
Great. Now, you might have answered the next question, but why do you need us? Why is it that, you need members to join rather than just you make money on your own doing this? I mean, people are going to be asking, watching this video.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, so the truth is, as the absolute truth is we don't actually need you. Okay, not really. Okay, no offense, David. I actually like you. You're a nice guy. But we don't actually need anybody. We can, technically speaking, when I say we, I'm talking about myself in particular. I could potentially go speak to a handful of people that are looking for an investment and I can bring them straight into the fund. It's not really rocket science. Or I could build a very small sales team of 10 people and, let them crack on and bring in X amount, and we can grow the fund, which would then, in theory, allow me to not turn away $200 million of exchange money, in theory, a month away. And I could do it that way. However, that being said, I do have a background in network marketing. And in the years of network marketing, it has been an absolute utter shame on how companies come along. They really paint a phenomenal photo, a great picture, as we say. And what they do is they, in theory, take our money. And it's the end. They shut their doors. We don't know how to contact them anymore. They have disappeared. And it's a real shame because the network marketing industry used to be a really great industry.
Mm-hmm.
There are people around the world that used to, love the title of, oh, I'm a network marketer. But today in 2024, if somebody was to ask you, oh, what do you do? And you say, oh, I'm just a network marketer. They're like, well, what's that? Right? Because it's, oh, you're one of those people. And this is the real problem with the industry, because of these said companies that have come along and they've absolutely ruined it for everybody. So for a period of time, definitely in the last 18 to 24 months, we have seen many companies come and go, right? And they all have a very similar way of doing things. They paint a very pretty picture. They offer phenomenal incentives. They're almost chucking money at you. It's almost like, hey, this is a no-brainer. I need to do this. But the real due diligence isn't quite done properly by us due to the fact that we're so excited to make a ton of money, right? And when someone says to you, oh, yeah, we make money through for example, an NFT or a crypto coin, a meme coin, we're expecting it to do this and we're expecting it to do that. We just got to build a community of 1 million people, for example, and then it will do something amazing, but we've got to build 1 million people first. You have these forex gurus who are like, hey, I'm an absolute champ when it comes to forex, and I will teach the entire network how to trade. But really and truly, the individuals that are trading and are champs, they're trading for themselves. They're keeping themselves very quiet, tucked away somewhere, because that's the life that most people want to live. Okay. Whereas here, we are sick and tired of these fake companies coming along and doing what they said on the tin. And 12 months down the line, after you've decided to bring in all your loved ones and all your friends and all your family, for them to just shut the door on your face, it's heartbreak. So YesWealth is now coming along saying, this is what we are, okay? This is what we do. We're generating money in a traditional manner. The difference is the average Joe cannot generate this money like we are, because we have specific positions, we're educated in specific areas, we have specific licenses and specific partnerships that you guys will probably never have. However, we're going to create an exclusive membership to say, if you guys wanted to be involved in this, then you can get yourself a membership to say you're a part of our community, and you can have an exclusive right in investing into a fund. Okay, where it's just a traditional way of doing business, and you can actually make something real each and every single month. The whole point of this, and going back to your question as to why do we need you, we just want to help you. Okay. A lot of you guys have been dragged through the dirt. A lot of you guys are bitter about the whole industry now. A lot of you have lost tens of thousands of dollars, okay, across across multiple years. And like, we're here to say, like, enough is enough. Okay. And that's what we're looking to do.
That's a great answer. And here's the reason why. When I first spoke with you and Humraz, and by the way, Humraz and you have known each other for how many years?
In excess of 10 years.
So, this is real, guys. This is something where I'm only want to put out on my channel, share it with people what's real. The things that are not real are kind of like, high risk. I'm not going to share that with you guys, but this right here is real. Now, when I talked to Humraz, I talked to Ishak. One thing that they said is exactly what Ishak said right now. The reason why we wanted to put together an affiliate side and actually bring people in, whether they come in passively or build something, is because there's so many losses. There's so many scam companies out there in the past, and I'm done with it. I know a lot of people watching right now are done with it, and we want something fresh. We want something new, and this is a breath of fresh air, you guys. We're going to get into how you can make money very shortly, so stay tuned for that. But Ishak, another question that somebody wanted me to ask you is, how safe is someone's deposit?
Very safe. The initial investment, okay, is like, it doesn't go anywhere. Okay, look, I'm going to really explain this to you guys, okay, because a lot of people have asked this question as well, and I really want to, as we say in English, we do it, we give it to you in layman terms, which is like, we super simplify the hell out of it. Okay, your money doesn't leave the pot. Okay, it's exchanged. Okay, so before it goes out, it comes in simultaneously. There is no, oh, we're going to invest into this and we're going to sit back and we're going to wait, for example, because that's us spending the money. Okay, now, although we have specific funds for that, we have allocated timeframes, we've allocated the risk level, we have allocated exactly what we do and how we do it. So you are completely clear in understanding how that side works. But the bread and butter, as I like to call it, that regular money coming in from the liquidity side of things, that's very, very straightforward. Your money isn't invested anywhere. It's not spent. Okay, it sits in a pot. When bank number one knocks on the door and says, hey, I've got $2 million, right, and I'd like some USDT, it's like, okay, great, we have the USDT. Let's swap. As we swap, we'll make a small percentage on that amount of money. Great, we've just made money without spending any money. We've just swapped the money. We've just exchanged the money. So hopefully that answers your question. In regards to the safety side of things, it's very safe because we're not spending it. We're not placing any bets, and we're not hoping it goes well. Okay, there's none of that. It's a very traditional way of exchanging money, and that's it.
Awesome. Now, if somebody wants to wrap their head around what exactly is this? Is this an exchange? Is it a hedge fund? What would you what category would this be under? Because this is totally different. I want to be honest with you. This is unlike anything I've ever seen before.
Yes, of course. I understand that. So see us as, okay, firstly, it's in our name. Okay. So our name right now is YesWealth. Okay. And we want you to say yes to wealth. And that means in all aspects. Okay. So imagine our partnerships, okay, is that we have a hedge fund. A hedge fund is diverse and it allows you to invest in different things. Okay. So, for example, right now, as we speak, we have 4 funds running at the moment. Okay. That means you can choose what fund that you would like to invest in. Okay. So the YesWealth, affiliate side of things is merely a community for you to be able to get involved. It's just an exclusivity. If I wanted to, okay, I wouldn't have to necessarily go down the affiliate road, and I could make the fund public. Now, if I made the fund public, then anybody in the world, okay, I'd throw it on Bloomberg, right? Then anybody could invest into the fund, okay? But then where's the value for you guys?
Exactly.
Okay. The whole point of this was that we know a lot of people around the world that have genuinely lost out by being in specific network marketing companies and so forth. Okay. Here we're saying, okay, no problem. Just for you guys, we're going to make this super duper exclusive. The only people that can get involved is you guys and the people that you decide to tell.
Yeah.
But I'm limiting our fund. Imagine I'm putting a limit, a ceiling on my fund for the people. Amazing. And I'm doing it exclusively just so that everybody can get out of the, out of the dark. Yeah. Well, the rat race as well. Anyone who's obviously working a job, obviously, God bless you all. But there's nothing wrong with making more money, right? It's just that it's that simple.
Yeah. Now there's a lot of companies that pay daily, pay weekly, pay quarterly, pay monthly, annually. For the members that just want to come in and make a deposit, and they're like, I want to, there's different funds that somebody could use or purchase. Now, could you go over and kind of elaborate exactly if somebody wants to come in, they have, whether it's $1,000 or $100,000, what options do they have and how can they come in passively and how can they make money?
What I'll do is I'll just quickly share my screen on this and I can elaborate a bit deeper. So awesome. Here you can see the 4 funds that we currently have. So we have the Nitro Fund, the Krypton Fund, the Oxy Fund, and the Heli Fund. Now, the Nitro Fund and the Oxy Fund, they are both the same thing, but in 2 different areas or 2 different countries. I'm servicing 2 sets of banks, okay? So, for example, the Nitro Bank, the Nitro Fund that we have here on the screen, is our annualized return, okay, over the last 12 months has been 68%. Okay, over the year. So not monthly, but just over the year. However, on this particular fund, whatever we make, for example, that month, okay, you will be receiving a monthly return on investment on this particular fund. It's every month. Now, you might make 3%, you might make 4%, you might make 7%, you might make 8%. But long story short, over the year, it's done a 68%. And these numbers are not made up. This is what we've actually done. So in the last 12 months, we've done a 68%, right? On the Oxy Fund, that's also monthly, right? So you're going to be getting paid monthly on the Oxy Fund when you invest into that as well. And once again, Oxy Fund works the same as Nitro Fund, but it's a different market, okay? So we have to charge slightly less. So we make less. And the annualized return on that was 48% over the last 12 months. But once again, you're getting a monthly payout on this, on your investment, okay? You might make 2%, you might make 3%, you might make 4%, you might make 5% in 1 month, right? But just so you know, over the year, it's done a 48%, nice and clear. Then we have the Krypton Fund. Now, the Krypton Fund is our crypto portfolio that we currently have, okay? And we have, over the last year, made a 342% increase on the value of our crypto portfolio. Now, we are trading crypto and we are accumulating crypto as well, okay? And we have heavily invested into our crypto portfolio simply because of the network that we have around the crypto world and our dear friends that own specific exchanges around the world, we naturally have this boost in our network on the crypto side of things. And this one's a very clear indication on how it works. So this I'm going to tell you right now. I'm a brand new person. I'm like, hey, I want to get started in the crypto fund. I will put $1,000 into the crypto fund right now. Once you do so, okay, you can read in our description right here. It says that the fund is expertly managed to create a portfolio that is maximized gains from the anticipated bull run, set to peak by May 25th, 2025. So just so you're fully aware, come May 25th, 2025, we are looking to be out of this fund. We like to think that with the bull run running at the moment, okay, and with everything that we're currently doing and the success rate that we have already had, you don't just luckily make 342% on a large crypto portfolio, okay? That's not luck. That is a team that is managing this entire portfolio, strategically entering and purchasing specific cryptos at the right time and following all the news that is needed to be had on those specific coins. So we are expecting a larger increase on the crypto fund, and come May the 25th, we're looking to be out. So somebody today, okay, for example, today's date is the 8th of October, somebody was to put in $1,000 today, okay, they won't receive any money monthly, but come May 25th, 2025, we've exited. We have a very strategic, strict plan that we are following in order to get the best results and to maximize our gains. So come that day, that person that put $1,000 in, whatever we've made, if we've made an additional 3x, they've made an additional 3x as well on their $1,000, and they will be out, and that money will be sent back to them, to their wallet, okay? And then we have our heli fund, okay? Now, our heli fund...
Now, I just want to say, this is what kept me up at night, this part right here.
Yeah. Well, look, the heli fund is very good, okay? Now, the heli fund is considered a high risk because typically nobody can tell the future. Okay, like nobody, right? It doesn't matter who you are, or what you expect. Nobody can, can tell us exactly what's going to happen tomorrow. Okay. However, we have got an annualized return so far on our heli fund at 1,831% so far. That's a real number that we have done already. It's not once upon a time. This is what we have already done, okay? This is not a myth, okay? It's very straightforward. Now, we have direct connections with specific exchanges that are very, very large. Now, these exchanges are these crypto exchanges that are promoting specific crypto coins or projects that have real substance. We do not, and I repeat this nice and clear, we do not back any type of meme coins, okay? This is not something we're getting into. We get into things that have a real reason behind them, along with some serious supporting information as to what this project has already done, what it is expected to do, and how it's looking to achieve the things that they've stated that they're going to do. Now, imagine once we have that information and we get a direct call from our partners to say, hey, this project right here we're looking to put it live on our exchanges over the next 1 week. Okay. They then give us a reduced rate on the coin, on the crypto coin, that nobody else is going to get, okay? And that on the first day that it is listed, we are already in profit, okay? So we might get it for 50 to 100 to 200% less than the market will see it for the first time, okay? Then we are going to be in this specific coin for a period of time. Now, I can't give you the exact time, but it could be a month, it could be 3 months, it could be 6 months, right? For example, a project, we want to make the most out of things, okay? And we're always, very strategic on how we do things. So if I then invested, say, $1,000 into the Heli Fund, okay, and I saw nothing for month one, for example, but month two, YesWealth has invested, in the Heli Fund, and they have now, gone in with a specific project. There will be a newsletter that will be sent out for everyone that has invested in the Heli Fund to give you guys an update as to say, hey, we've just recently, purchased this specific coin. We're looking to be in it for this period of time. This is our strategic way of what we're looking to do and how we're looking to do it. Keep you guys posted. Let's say in 3 months' time or in 6 months' time, we've made an 18x on this money. The money is straight away taken out and it will be in your wallet straight away. And your original investment that you made into Heli Fund will still be in the investment, awaiting for the next coin that we're going to jump in. So that is how I punish you. So, and I can show you even, on here. So this is our YesWealth Fund dashboard. Okay. You can see the Nitro Fund here. You can see the Krypton Fund here. You can see the Oxy Fund and the Heli Fund. You can see the exact numbers that we have done, okay, so far. So it's very, very clear, okay? And you can, you'll see the risks here. You can then, for example, the Nitro Fund, I can click View. Once I click View, it'll give me a bit more information, on the Nitro Fund and how it works. And if I want to now invest into it, so you can see, okay, great. So in the last 30 days, it's made it, the Nitro Fund paid out around 5.9%, okay, to the investor, okay? I simply subscribe by, entering my USDT and the amount that I wanted to do, for example. You can then read our agreement between us and you, so you can see absolutely everything that you need to see before making an investment into the fund, okay? And then simply, after you've clicked these, you'd simply click subscribe and you'll be able to then invest into this. And then you'll have a dashboard, for example, that you'll be able to see all your numbers and absolutely everything that you've invested in. So you can see how it's growing and so forth. So it's going to be a live dashboard, okay? So for you guys to see everything that you need to see in regards to your investment. So somebody who's not looking to go down the road of building this, no problem. Chill. Invest, sit back, look at your dashboard every now and then, see how your investment is doing, okay? Enjoy the specific funds that we have that pay you out monthly. Enjoy, being in a crypto portfolio with a bunch of experts that know exactly what they're doing. A lot of people have no idea when it comes to crypto. They have no clue. But if I said to you, would you like to make money from crypto? It's like, absolutely. Who wouldn't want to make money? There's so many multi-millionaires that are appearing out of nowhere because of crypto, right? And some people wish they had a bit more knowledge on it. Well, hey, no problem. We have a real team that are genuinely doing this full time. We got you. Put what you want in there. It's entirely up to you. All right. There's no gun to your head. You do it however you want to do it. Right.
Yeah.
Let us do that for you. And this is the funds that we currently have. It's that easy. It's that straightforward.
That's amazing. You could 18x with the Heli Fund. And you did mention that there is, I heard trading. Is there a bot or is there human traders or how because people are going to ask?
There's no bot. We do not deal with any type of bots, any type of algorithms, any of that stuff. I'll be the first one here to say it on your YouTube channel right now. That stuff doesn't work.
Yeah.
Okay. It doesn't work. Okay. It's never worked. Okay. Some people were like, oh yeah, I made money with a bot, X, Y, and Z. You might have made money with a bot for maybe a week or maybe a month. Okay. But you've never ever made money with a bot on algorithm for a year.
Yeah.
Okay. It always goes sideways for some bizarre reason, right?
Yeah.
Because you cannot dictate, okay, the future by looking at the past. And this is what most bots are doing. They're looking at the patterns that happened over the years, okay, years ago, okay, and now they're saying, oh, well, it did this time last year, so we can expect the same thing this year. But that's not how it works. We have a team of highly educated crypto experts. Okay. These individuals are not your average people. These are people that are generating real cash flow for big, big companies around the world.
Yeah.
Okay. And we have them in our pockets, literally working on our portfolio as
Nice.
well.
Now, I
Yeah.
know 3 months ago there was a big crash in the market, whether it was
Yeah.
the stock market, crypto. There's a lot of traders that were liquidated. How were the traders? And also, people are going to ask, with the transparency, are we going to be able to meet the traders? Are you going to be able to show the team of traders or what have you? How does that look?
Okay, good question. So the answer to that question is no, you probably never meet them. Okay. Simply because they don't want to be met. Okay. They are doing their own thing. They are very, very wealthy already. Okay. Let alone feeling the obligation of meeting a bunch of people because they're saying, hey, you got, my $500. Make sure you look after my $500. They don't need that type of stress.
I
Okay.
get it.
They really don't. However, you guys have us, okay? And in regards to transparency, that is exactly what we're all about, okay? The more clearer we are, the better for you guys. We're not looking to hide anything. It's a very straight situation. The situation is this. You guys want to make money, so do we. We partner up, we work together, okay? We use your money along with our expertise, and we create a result. It's that simple. You know, a lot of people don't have the resources that we have.
Yeah.
Okay. So we're offering that service. We're saying, hey, look, you've got X amount, that you're willing to part up with. If you're looking to part up with that money, no problem. Let's go for it and we try it out. If that fund isn't for you, no problem. Invest into the other fund. You've got four to choose from.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the annual returns or monthly is based on past performance, correct?
Exactly. These numbers are not made up. We didn't just go, okay, let's give them X amount. This is real money that's already been generated.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. And this is happening every single month.
Nice.
Uh,
That's amazing. This is
last,
different.
last month, we done 6.8% on the Nitro fund. It's not bad. 6.8% is it's a good return on investment, you know?
Well, especially if it's real and it's steady. I talked to another leader months ago, and he said, if we had something steady paying us 6% for the last 2 years, we would be rich by now. But
Yeah, of course.
yeah,
Of
but
course.
everybody's used to 30, 40, 50% a month. And a lot of these companies are, not doing that. They're saying they are, but then they're gone.
Correct. Because it's absurd. Okay. And people, it's like as the generations are getting on, we're getting more stupid, right? And I'm going to explain this properly to you so you understand what I mean. I'm not trying to be offensive to anybody out there. I'm not, okay? But it's just a reality, okay? Because nowadays people can just make money, right, from absolutely anything, okay? Right? There's children opening toys on YouTube, for example, and they're making millions because a 4-year-old is unwrapping a toy and giving their 4-year-old review on this specific toy. And everyone's like, well, look, he done it, right? He's now made 50 million this year from YouTube subscribers, right? So people are making money from absolutely anything. And the returns nowadays are like off the charts. I had somebody tell me the other day, hey, look, I've got something that makes me 30% a month. Okay. When I said to them, what in this God's green earth is making us 30% a month, guaranteed every single month, right? Can you show me? He showed me somebody in Forex now who's trading Forex. Okay. Now, look, I've been there. I've made over 30% trading before. Okay. Was I consistent? No. Okay. Why? Because the markets are not consistent. There's too much volatility. You don't know what's happening tomorrow in America that's going to affect the gold, XAU against USD, for example, or what's happening in Japan's that's going to really do something to the Japanese yen. You don't really know. No one really knows. They're going by patterns in the market, right? And someone has a result effect, but there's no, like, you could lose all your money, right? And people they don't think of that part. They're too busy thinking about, but 30%,
Yeah.
but 30%. And it's just not real.
No. Well, yeah, and
It's
then we
just
have
not
something.
real.
Yeah, I'm tired of that too. I'm done with the companies that are here one day and gone the next. Now, for the builders, somebody who wants to come in and build a team, what do we have for them? Can you? Because I saw it. It's exciting. I mean, what you guys put together is really awesome. So you showed what's for
We
the passive person, but the builder, they want to share it with the
yeah.
world. What can we do?
Okay, so I'm going to share my screen. I'm going to show you. So there is, before I go into that, for the builders, look, at the end of the day, we believe that people that are performing for us, okay, need to be rewarded, okay? And for anyone who's, never done building before or never built an affiliate, I just want to tell you guys that there's nothing wrong with referring somebody to something that you enjoy or that you like, okay, or that you're happy with the result. How many times have we gone to the cinema, we've watched a film, and then we've told our friends about it, and the very next day they're there with their wives or their girlfriends, for example, and they're watching the same film, but we did not get a referral fee, right? All this is we've created a referral fee because why not? Opening your mouth should pay you, right? So we've created something really special, okay, for the networkers, for them to make some decent money, okay, by referring people in. So we have 4 revenue channels at the moment. The first one is very straightforward. Okay. The first one is we have a direct commissions. Okay. Direct commissions, you get 20% for any direct referrals. We have what's called a uni level system, which means they can refer as many people as you want directly. Okay. It's not just your left and your right, it's as many as you want. Okay. And you can earn 20% on the membership that the person that you refer, okay, you earn 20% off their membership. So in this given example, for example, someone bought a $10,000 membership, you'd make $2,000. For someone who bought a 250,000 membership, dollar membership, for example, you'd make $50,000. So total, you've made $52,000. It's pretty straightforward. You make 20%.
Yeah, and just so everyone's on the same page, the 20% is off of the subscription, not the deposit.
Investment.
And the
Correct.
subscription is once a year, not monthly, correct?
Correct. The membership is once a year, okay? Just one time a year. And it is completely separate from the money that you would use to invest in any of the funds. Okay? Completely separate. Once again, I do want to make a quick point here. Nobody is doing this. That is why most companies will disappear after 12 months because it is not sustainable. Okay? It's just not. It's not how it works. But I'll talk about that on another day. I don't want to bore everybody now with why most companies fail. But here you can see in team commissions, we've got like an hourglass uni level. We're paying 5 levels down. Okay. You can be as wide as you want. You can have as many people as you want here. We're paying 20% on level 1, as you guys already know. We're paying 5% on level 2. We're paying 2.5% on level 3. We're paying 5% on level 4 and 10% on level 5. Okay. And this example is based on everyone just purchasing a $1,000 membership. You'd make a total of around $350,000. Now, all commissions are actually paid every single day, Monday to Friday at midnight or the Gulf Standard Time, which is actually Dubai midnight. Okay. However, give it a week or so, we will officially have payments completely and utterly automated. So as soon as you have earned any commission, it is instantly available for you to withdraw. Okay. You do not need to request it or wait for it or any of that. Once you want it, you can take it. So this is the team commissions based on the memberships, just the memberships, not what they have invested into the fund. Okay. And, I've played with these numbers, to be quite honest with you. And, you can make a ton of money just from this side of things, which will then technically allow you to have a bit more money, for yourselves or for an investment or for a car or for a holiday or even to run your business, whatever it may be. Okay. Then we have the matching bonus. Now, the matching bonus pays you out on 10 levels. So, yeah, we actually get paid on 10 levels of the matching bonus, starting with 10%, goes all the way down to 0.15%. Now, this commission or these percentages is based upon the payout somebody in your team or somebody that you have referred, the payout that they have got from the fund. So this particular example, just so you fully know, is based upon $1,000, okay, that everybody has put into the fund, and just three people that invited three people, which repeats itself 10 times, okay? And this example is based on the payout from the fund being 5%. You would make a total of just under $12,000 monthly passive residual money purely from your network that's invested into the fund. So not only are you owning your own money from the fund that you've invested, but for example, from 10 levels down, which can be crazy numbers. Okay, this is just based on free people inviting free. These numbers get a lot bigger if you play around with them. I didn't want to go too crazy with this because that literally it was a crazy number, and I don't want to come across unrealistic. I want to come and try and be as real and as sincere and as honest as I possibly can with the entire network. That's why I went in with some really, really small numbers, okay? But this is a very achievable number, if someone is, very focused and, ultimately helping out as many people as they possibly can. So then we have the matching bonus there, okay? Which is really good. Okay, so this is purely from the fund. This is nothing to do with a membership. Membership, separate money, matching bonus from the funds, and this is completely separate from your own investment in the fund. Okay. Now I'm going to ignore the ranks and the positions because that's not that exciting. I want to stick to the money side of things and the money aspect. So we've created a quick start bonus. Okay, so we've got 30 days. You need to have specific requirements yourself, which is $1,000 membership. You recruit 4 individuals. You make based on a $1,000 membership, we'll reward you with an additional $200, which technically means somebody comes in, brings 4 directs at $1,000 each. You get $200 bonus, which means you've actually made all your money back on your membership. You're now in for free. Okay, it didn't cost you anything. Okay, now we have the 60-day quick start bonus. This is when you refer 8 individuals, okay, and you help at least 8 people do what you did in your first 30 days, which was just directly sponsor 4. You'll get the brand new iPhone at that point. Once again, at this point, you've made anything between $10,000 to $16,000 in commissions, and you've got yourself a brand new iPhone. Then lastly, we have the 90-day quick start bonus, which is where you directly recruit 12 individuals and you help at least 3 of them do what you did in the 60 days, okay? And once you have done so, you'll be rewarded with an all-inclusive retreat. So at that point, it's very simple. We fly you out somewhere, okay? We will be there with you, okay? Flights covered, hotel covered, your activities covered, your food, your dinner, wherever it may be, for like 3-4 days, somewhere where we can sit down, really get to know each other, and just ultimately have some fun. At this point, you would have made anything from $25,000 to $35,000 just in commissions alone. Okay, so it's a great way for us to to sit down and go over what we have done, and at the same time, you can enjoy yourself for smashing out these rewards.
Yeah, that's amazing. And how about any events coming up? Vegas, Dubai?
Yeah, so right now we don't have any events booked in right now. However, that 90-day challenge, okay, would really be our first solid event. So for everyone that hits the 90 days, which is actually it's not difficult to get these, these numbers are not that difficult to obtain for any networkers that's actually listening to this and they want to build. This is very achievable. To 90 days is a lot of time, okay, to just achieve a simple 12 directs and help them also do the same thing, right?
Yeah.
So that it could be Dubai, it could be somewhere else. It just depends what the weather's like. Okay. So I want to make sure it's somewhere nice. And I think in 3 months' time, we're looking at December, January time, right? So, I'm going to look around the world and see what's just right for us, so we can go and lay down on the beach, enjoying ourselves, a nice cold drink, and enjoying the waves hitting in the ocean. So that'd
That
be great.
sounds awesome, man. Count me in, I hope. So
Yeah,
here's the
yeah.
last question, $1 million question. Somebody wanted me to ask you in my community, how can someone make $1 million? What strategy do they use?
In the networking side of things.
I guess either one, yeah, whether it's coming passively or networking. That was the question that they asked.
Okay, so first things first. If I was gonna answer this question as somebody who was not looking to build, okay, I would say like for them to make 1 million, I'd say they'd need to have at least 500,000. Okay. And they take their 500,000 and they can spread it, across our four funds. They'll probably make 1 million plus some quite easily.
Awesome.
Um, and they'll have their money back at the end of the term. So that's one way of doing things.
Wait, that part
Um,
I didn't know. So you get your deposit back at the end of the term? Oh,
absolutely.
I didn't know that. Amazing. Okay.
It's David, it's a fund. Your money doesn't go anywhere.
That's amazing.
It's
Okay.
what this is, yeah, of course. So yeah, your money doesn't go anywhere. It's there. After 12 months, that's money coming straight back to you. Or you throw it back to us and we'll do it for you again. It's entirely up to you. You got the freedom. Okay. So that's one way of making a mill. Okay. Hopefully that answers that question. In regards to the networking side, look, me personally, when I've done the numbers, okay, if you are a solid networker, okay, and you're a real builder, okay, I would focus going 20 wide. If you go 20 wide, okay, that means 20 directs, okay, that all get a decently sized membership and you can duplicate that in each line. Because you got to remember, a lot of the lines are just going to run anyway. Once they're running, okay? But you're giving yourself, because I done the numbers on the matching bonus side. I've done five that bring 10 levels down, and everybody was to invest just $1,000. You make 1.1 million a month.
Wow.
Yeah, just passively. It's not including the bonuses or
That's
anything.
crazy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Then I
So
was like, imagine you done 20 weight. Do you understand? You don't even have to go all the way down. And remember, the higher percentages are at the top, like 3, 4 levels. Okay. So you really want to hone that in. You really want to bring those people in. And the wider you go, the much better. Yeah. If you're somebody that can come and you're like, hey, look, listen, I can quite easily go 100 wide, then you're probably going to make 1 million before a lot of people.
wow.
Okay. Because anyone that's on your directs, you're not only are you making 20% from their membership, but you're also taking 10% of whatever they make a month from the fund.
Oh, 10% what they make on the fund. That is amazing. Okay.
10%. It's right there on our PDF, on our PowerPoint. So it's solid.
Yeah,
Like really, really solid. Like and on level 2, it's like 5%. And on level 3, it's also 5%. It's decent. It's a good amount of money.
it
It's a
is.
real we threw like an additional 30%, okay, of the money that we as a fund would have made, and we threw it and created the matching bonus. We could have said, forget the matching bonus, we'll keep that extra 30% for ourselves, and we're all happy as a fund and all the rest of it. But we thought, no, we'll take another 30%, okay, and we'll throw it into the matching bonus, giving you guys the ability to make that residual, that passive money. Because some people, they want that regular
Yeah,
money. So I'm
absolutely.
catering. I'm catering for those people. The people that want to make fast money, no problem. Take the memberships, run with
Yeah.
it. People that want to genuinely invest and don't build and don't even speak to anyone about it, no problem. You got 4 funds, pick what one you want and enjoy the results.
Man, this is amazing. Now, that's very generous of you guys. I mean, really, this was thought out. This is something where it wasn't just created overnight. This is something where you're paying it forward. People that lost a lot of money, there's different ways that you could come in and make a deposit and join. This is something that's going to go viral. I already know it. I mean, it might sound like a cliche, but this is going to go viral because this is something that has not been done before. I've been doing this since a long time. And let me tell you guys, this is something where I know in my heart that it's real. I know in my heart that they have a lot of compassion when they put it together. So, from everybody watching this right now, myself and the community, man, we just want to say thank you, Ishak. This is very amazing what you guys created. Now, is there any last thoughts, or do you want to kind of let somebody know how they can get started and how simple that process is?
Okay, so getting started process is pretty straightforward. It's like anything else. There's a referral link that will typically come from the person that introduced you. All you do after you click on your referral link is purchase your membership. Okay, depending on what membership you get, gives you different access to a different level of funding that you can do in the fund. Okay, so obviously the bigger the membership, the better for you in the later on. Everything is done via USDT at the moment, so you just simply transfer USDT. And then after that, you sit back, you relax, and you enjoy. Okay, it's very, very straightforward. And our vision isn't to be here today and gone tomorrow. Our vision is here, and we're looking to stay because we've created something that is very sustainable. Okay, I don't need to sweat. I don't need to worry. The fund is the fund. It's making its money. The membership's the membership. It's paying the network and it's doing everything else. It's covers everything. I don't need to worry about it. Typical MLMs, they put the investment and the membership into one, okay? And they offer people that one amount times 3, for example, okay? But what they do is they take that money and it gets distributed to all the uplines and all the rest of it. Before you know it, your money is now just 50%. Then they take that money and it gets split to like the VPs of the company. Now there's like 30% left of the money. And the rest of the money goes to the running expenses of their company. And then they show you that you've invested this whole amount into an investment, okay, or into a specific project, but it's never the case. That's why after a year or a year and a half, it's gone, okay? Because that's how the money got distributed. Here we have something that is extremely sustainable. You do not need to worry about the sustainability. This is straightforward. This has been running already for the last 3.5 years. This money generation that we're doing it's been going for 3.5 years already. Wow. Before we even told anyone. Imagine.
Yeah. So this wasn't just created yesterday. Yeah.
No, this is the money generation on like the Nitro Fund and the Oxy Fund, bro. They've been running for 3.5 years. It's only now where we're like, hold on a minute, we've turned down 200 million. This is like month 13, okay? And we keep turning down to like around $200 million where we cannot facilitate. But if we had the funds to do so, then we can facilitate that and we can grow this. It's just that we've been very content where we've been, okay? But at the end of the day, there's so much more space for everybody to eat. There's no need to be greedy. That's why we're like, hey, listen, if somebody wants to invest, come invest. We're going to pay you out. Simple as that. We created a fund. It's all legit and above board. We're completely and utterly legal. Let's go.
Yeah, let's go, man. That is amazing. Well, I'm glad that I had you on. I appreciate you taking the time out. And there's a lot of people right now who are in different companies watching this. A lot of leaders, a lot of people that just said, like, I want to make a deposit or I want to build a team. Whether you're watching this video and you're already in a company where they're trading, or it's sports betting, or it's arbitrage. There's so many different things. This is something where you could add to your portfolio, and it's just an extra stream of income. However, this is legit. This is something where it's not going anywhere. You already heard Ishak say they've been doing this for the past 3 years. However, they're graciously created something so that we could come in, get involved. Now, you guys, this is another kicker right here. This is just the beginning. There's probably only like 8-10 people in the company right now. So you watching this video right now, this is your time to shine. So get back with the person who invited you to watch this video. Keep it fair for everybody, okay? You don't have to join with me or anything like that. Join with the person who invited you to watch this video. There's plenty of food out here. A lot of people are going to eat off of this comp plan. A lot of people are going to benefit from the different packages that Ishak has. And also the Heli Fund. That is the one that kept me up at night, you guys, where you could 18x your deposit. I mean, I love running numbers. We're going to be having Zoom calls every single week. You guys are going to get introduced to Hamraz, great friend of ours. But you guys, this is something where you don't want to pass this up. You guys have any questions, drop a comment in the description below. You guys have any questions for Ishak, drop that comment. But other than that, you guys, we'll see you on the Zoom calls. And I hope to see you guys at the event that we have when you rank up and we'll travel the beaches of the world. So just want to
Yes.
say thank you, Ishak, for jumping on, my brother,
Thank,
and we'll do this again another time.
thank you so much. Thank you for having me. Peace out.
Peace.